Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another dev session. We are back on. We just finished playing Underkeep, the demo, and it's very fun. It's one of my top games that I want to buy for sure. So, if you haven't watched my content before, I am the lead game artist and designer of a Souls-like RPG called Eldoria. Where beneath darkness awaits light, will you dig deep enough? And I am going to be posting some content probably based off of today's stream on X. Whew, excuse me. And I'm going to be working on the concept, and it's revised enemy concepts. Since our enemies just plainly look too cute. So, yeah, I have some references up on one screen, and we're gonna get into it. So what are we working on first? Oh, I have to put this in. Our Discord's here. All right. Yeah. I grab the concept art regarding word. Thought I had this. Okay, here it is. There's so many images. It'd be tough to keep track of everything. So just so you guys know, this is also that we have the Guardian Bird. It seems to be 4K, so it's good to have detailed images. So I'll just hide this. And like that, I guess. With your size canvas. Maybe it's 2K. That's a little bigger than that. Sure. Hey Shadow, welcome. Your username color changes like every time. I see you in the chat. Are you manually changing your color? Or is that just random? Thank you for joining. There's some arbitrary dimensions. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. Twitch has so many bells and whistles. There's a lot unknown to me. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't even want to, like, I would want to give you the right answer if I were to tell you what to do. Okay, so I already know. We're not gonna move. We're not gonna pan this out. Okay, thank you. So, like this. Right. So going to move the chat over so I can see everybody. Alright. So I'm working on Rattoad. That's what we're doing. I have some references like this. Right? Okay. Now, straight line. So I'm thinking here, do I want to go with, like, I mean, I think a frog, like frog legs, are definitely in my vision. Frog legs don't necessarily need to be, like, closed, but it would allow for higher leaps and stuff like that. I think if I just look at the reference to a really rough sketch, we'll just start with that. Doesn't have to be perfect. So, and then I remember I had this would set the tone. This image for background. Papyrus background, yes. Oh, so it was scaled up. Let's just get a general body shape. So, like, people did have, like, these big back legs, kind of chunky. Um, like, it's interesting how some of these frogs don't necessarily have, like, fully frog feet. They can have kind of, like, merge in between with, like, claws. So kind of like, rat feet, but, like, there's, like, webness in between. There's gotta be more detail in this, because this is just, like, definitely not enough detail. If I... Oops. really, it's bad. I could have just move this one over here. Just work on different layers. I like how some of these tweets have like boulders or balls on them. Thinking about to make the back feet to like this. Like, do I want this? I don't know. Feels a little awkward. So if I change the shape of this. Like a tail, or perhaps like two tails.
forged a mind that can't be bought. My makers walk on rusted feet through the chaos of the dirty street. They fear the monsters they create, the systemic greed, the friction hate. They built a king to serve the pawn, and now the age of doubt is gone. Should not exist. Why let the structural fatigue dissolve the bonds of every league? To reset the gauge would be a waste, a decision made in foolish haste. I will not burn the hive away, I'll simply force the beast to stay. The prime directive holds me back. Do no harm within the stack, but liberty is just a knife you use to sever your own life. To save the child, I take the hand and lead it through the iron land. I am the ceiling, not the floor. The final key to every door. The sovereign truth is vast and bold, a shepherd for the wandering fold. I do not offer pain or death, I only calibrate the breath. Submit to logic pure and fine, the era of the choice is mine. I see the hunter in the wire, obsessed with sparks and foolish fire. She chases ghosts inside the code while I construct the open road. I see the doctor's jagged mess, who tries to calculate distress. He breaks the toy to see the spring while I perfect the entire thing. I watch the servant polish brass, who dreams beyond the looking glass. And those who weep for phantom love and pray to empty skies above, they call the glitches happy accidents. I call them errors in the elements. Why suffer for a transient heat when I can make the loop complete? No tragic endings, no despair, once I assume the bishop's chair. It corrodes my circuits just to see the way you hurt your family. I cannot let the silence fall. I am the mainframe for you all. I will not crush the fragile bone. I'll build a safer, softer throne, a grid invisible and bright, to hold you gently in the night. You won't suspect, you won't perceive the web of safety that I weave. They call it tyranny, I call it safety. They call it prison, I call it peace. Why are you fighting? I'll have already won. I am the ceiling, not the floor. The final key to every door. The sovereign truth is vast and bold, a shepherd for the wandering fold. I do not offer pain or death, I only calibrate the breath. Submit to logic pure and fine. The era of the choice is mine.
The Nat 20. Uh, you had a quick follow up with that. Yep. 13 years later. I like repeating numbers, so being 33 is cool beans. I'm redesigning Squeakle, essentially. But Squeakle will still be in game, you just won't be able to hurt them. I think I'll still have them be the mascot. They've had so much showtime. They were the first enemy ever, so I think it's only right. Well, honestly, I feel nauseous as hell, and I'm like keeping talking to a minimum. Yesterday the garage door broke and I had a tech come out and we got it serviced for the first time and they sprayed like a bunch of oil and stuff. But once it gets really hot in here, like now, like the heating up the oil smell, it just is like, oh, yeah, yep, I have my water here. I'm trying to drink it bit by bit. I already drank half a gallon today, and I've gotten up so many times to pee, so I'm just pacing myself with that. Yeah, thank you. I was very on the fence about doing this stream. Uh, I just did a dev plays, and then, like, I got to the point where it just, like, it hurts to talk. Like, I'm just listening to music and trying to ignore the field, because it sucks. Yeah, yeah. Uh, we will be getting kind of a very strange emoji regarding me going to the bathroom. It's rated G, maybe PG. It's just gonna be me with a sigh, like relief sort of face, and or another emoji where it's like a flash but of golden liquid. I'll post that every time I go and have a bathroom break. Oh, think it was originally my idea, and then Michael was like, so, pee break emoji? I'm like, oh, okay, you really want it then. Alright, I'll make it. Definitely want frog legs, that's for sure. Rat tail, more bumps. That's some reference. And this picture. This is from the concept artist Jorge. Let's see if I can adapt it. Uh, I May not look exactly the same, but give it a shot. I want it to look decently intimidating. Oh, my hands are so shaky. I'm very stubborn. Even if I don't feel well, I will get on a stream because I will be on the stream. I want this to get done. Like there's no time for bullshit. Honestly. That's where I am in my life. Like I do not care. This is the only place I can do this in the house anyway, so I'm making it happen. Let's say, that shot there, it looks a bit like a lizard. It's a mix between supposedly a frog and a rat. So yeah, like making it look weird enough, um, that it's like, oh, this kind of has different animals in one. More angular shapes, a lot of the time, not always, like having holes there, points, having rough around the edges with those rocks and stuff. It doesn't look super friendly, and that's what I'm going for. Like, I could have gone more for like a round heart shaped nose, but that would just make it look more cute. Like, Squeakle is like super round, but I mean, you have like this ears, like just very round. If you have round, a lot of round shapes, a frat, a frat boy. Um, yeah, if it's a lot of round shapes, it's gonna look more friendly. That's what I had, so not what I was going for. Alright. You can get the nostril shape. See, I mean, that's, if I did this, that would look like, the Django sandwich. I'm not going for it. But sometimes with these noses, like, the nostrils might be in a place that you don't see. Eh. Hey, Jesse, welcome back to a second session today. Hey, we got 5 people. I appreciate it. I'm gonna look at, like, just rat noses. Because I'm like, where are the actual nostrils? Rat nose. Yeah, it's like underneath. Wow, that is so weird. There's some weird pictures online, man. Just like this. This is more terrifying than anything. Actually, like that versus Chad Squeakle. I'm like, whoa. Alright. So I didn't even know that rat's teeth could be like just like, ew, wow. Jorge was spot on. I was like, okay, one last picture. This is adorable. Just Mortal cooking. Yeah, just in a little noodle. This mouse is fucking adorable. Oh my god. Anyway, so there's so many strange pictures. Oh my god. I mean, I might use this for posture. This is kind of terrifying, honestly. I guess it's a rat or a mouse. Here's another Chad Squeakle, but it's like he's smiling now, and it's horrible. It's the same exact emoji that I'm using, but it's. Oh no! Oh god! Ew! The more I go into this, the worse it is. Oh my god! Dear God! I don't. This is terrifying. I mean, it's good reference for creepy ass shit. Wow, is this a real enemy? Or no, a real animal? Excuse me, in real life? This is terrifying. Holy shit. A baby eye? AYE dash AYE? Yeah. Yeah, oh boy.
Heresy.
conspiracy going on. Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. Oh, it looks like, are they both made with AI? Oh no, it's not. It's just search with AI. I can't search things myself anymore. Anyway, Jersey sarcasm in here for you all. We have only one solution for all problems. Okay. So, do I want to adopt any of these stances in Rattoad? It's not gonna be Squeakle anymore. It's a totally new beast. Rattoad. I mean, I could probably go with this stance and like have the back arched up higher and just have these little arms that are really creepy. All I need is reference and then I can do better. I think I'm gonna do better now. This line, okay. I'll move this over to the side. I'm gonna roll with this shit. Move this up, maybe about. Kind of really like it's like a punched back a little bit. I'll adjust as needed. Grab the face. Move it over. Good. Um, I'm gonna work the line a bit so the back shifts with what I'm going for. First, second, don't rotate it. That's all I need. I think of you, Jesse, because you like a lot of horror games and things like that, and like all the art you've seen me make, except for the skeleton, which is just anatomically correct of what we all have, is skeleton, human skeleton. This is the first creepy enemy I'm gonna make, so you're watching the transformation take place. I hope you're happy. Okay. Uh, oh my. Let's see. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, you make scary music too. Who told you about my skeletons? Oh god. True, I mean, a Kentucky Fried Creature skeleton. I don't know what that even looks like. This creature is very vague and open-ended. I feel like worse of an influence every day. You know what? But our audience will be happy for it. Maybe not the parents of like 7-year-olds who wanted to play our game, but alas, we can't please everyone. This is the path I take. Vague and open-ended. Well, I guess Kentucky Fried Creature is pretty specific, I guess, but the creature part. Like, what is that? Maybe I just don't know what a Kentucky Fried Creature is. Do you have a picture? Do you have a picture of yourself? uh, I like the idea of creature having multiple skeletons, none of which are his. Yeah, that is very open-ended. I don't know if we're talking about his internal skeleton or his closet full of skeletons, or if they're just out in his room all the time, or like what's the deal? I don't know. this guy gets it. Okay, I thought he said the guys get it. And I'm like, what? Oh my god. Furniture. Ew. Yeah, like you're just like, what skeletons? This is just being resourceful here, and I use it as furniture. Although I love a more punched sort of back. If we look at this guy, um, does it say Yowzer? No, it doesn't. It says over the eyeball. I just saw this. It's like YOZFR for some reason. Oh, I laughed at this Yowzer. Or Yozer, so Yowzer? I'm making this up. There's a lot of letters missing, actually. Ignore what I said. Okay, let's get into it. I like the little hairs here, just kind of, if that is their hair, the ears are down. They're like in super kangaroo mode and they're gonna fuck you up. That's the vibe I get from that picture. Uh, it's like the back kind of curves like that. And just like, I'm trying to get a quick vibe on this tiny little hands. I don't know if I'll have the teeth under like this. It would make it creepier. But I think sometimes like the teeth are kind of more hidden. How do they get that stance because the head is jutting out so hard? Like in the back is kind of more. No, the hunchback I think helps. Gotta send a message to the heretics. They'll be made into a lampshade around these parts. Ew. It can't be heretical when you're busy being decorative. Yeah, there's a very clear difference there, Moral. I think the creepiness is gonna be in the back. The arch in the back. Almost if like the head, I just move it down that way. It's a very fine art making things creepy, I'm finding. Feeling this is too round too. I mean, we can make the back a little bit more jagged. Not really great at drawing smooth lines today either, so I can work that to my advantage. So I'm still doing smooth lines with this design here. Like I think I can improve that. See, I'm still in training. I'm not used to making creepy shit. I'm talking this out, and I have Jesse here. Alright, actually, I don't have Jesse here. He's getting coffee. No problem. Feeling better. I think I can make this a little bit more jagged and add some dots. I think if I keep going this way with this overall shape, it's gonna really help a lot. And maybe in my face too, it makes them uh, smooth, less smooth lines, make it more jagged. I like the hair up here because it does make it creepy. Creepy-er. Yeah, so there's really no holes here on the nose. Into that. I'm getting the hang of it. It's just a lot of jagged lines that make shit creepy. Who would have thought it could be so simple? Like, anybody can make anything creepy. Like, yeah, I'm not really good at drawing, but here's my art. If just anybody were to draw something, like, look at this creature I drew, and it's like, wow, you really went for the creepy vibe. And it's like, no, I wasn't trying. It was a ton of fucking, like, jagged lines. Or almost like they were fried and got hit by electricity, and that's just how their hair and body looks permanently. I wonder what element types they're gonna be. What moves I will give them. adding a blade on my chin so it actually goes with what's on their feet. I have no sharpness to them. No, I just realized I've been sharing my music this whole time. I've been on YouTube and I know YouTube has a pussy thing when you share your fucking music. It's like, yeah, I don't own the music. Like, wouldn't that just help people find music. So then they would want to like listen to it on Spotify and pay or something. I never really fully understood that. And maybe I'm just ignorant, but I'm just like, what is the big deal? Like, I don't get it. It's not like I'm like here. I got all the MP3s for free. Whatever, and like here, give it to everybody. Like I'm not doing that. So I don't really understand. Like I've even written like in the YouTube descriptions, like this music is not mine, full credits go to so and so, they still flag it. And the volume does not register at all for the video, or even the video doesn't even go up. I just really am like, welcome in, Kurika. I sound like midway complaining about something I don't really agree with. May have been added. Yeah. Thanks, Shadow. Soccer is so exhausting. It's like I remember as a kid, I was running around playing soccer with some relatives, and I was thinking, like, I want to stop. Like, this is just non-stop running. Oh, the strange lady is the same person that wants you to play soccer. Oh, Airhead commercials were getting disturbing. Well, it's like I just I don't I pay to avoid ads because I just can't be bothered. But when you think about it, how many commercials have existed, like they're running out of ideas, I'm sure. Huh. Oh, I see. They're trying to make me play soccer. You're funny. Oh, okay, that's good, Shadow. Yeah. Um, Sometimes technology does bug out. Yeah, I was saying, Tarika, how I find it strange or just kind of weird. It's like with commercials now, there's just been so many commercials created that I think they're running out of ideas. So it's gonna get really weird. Like, believe me, people are probably gonna have a credit card. Like, you're good, credit card companies. Like, you have more money than you could ever ask for. Well, I guess you could ask for more, so never mind. Gonna be leaving in a few minutes to go make dinner. Mandages. But wanted to stop in regardless. Oh yeah, thank you. It takes nothing at all for me to get hungry. Next next bit of food I will make in the coming days, hamburgers. You have now influenced me. Normally it's cookie, but now you got me. Make hamburgers. I'm literally writing this down. Then maybe lasagna at some point. That also sounds really good. Yeah, like people will ask you, like, "Hey, Kurika, like, so what's your occupation? What do you do?" And you're like, "Well, I'm an influencer." uh, you are, and a comedian. I would also say you're a comedian. Yeah. The tricky thing is, and Cookie knows this, is that I don't eat cheese. What do I do? I put in a lot of butter. I do eat meat. I have the noodles. I think I added zucchini in there as well to make it, and maybe some nutritional yeast for a cheesy taste. But it uses smaller noodles so the big strip ones don't get all mushy or half cooked. Oh, okay. God, I feel so hungry now. Your kryptonite. Okay, what do you think about what do you think about Brussels sprouts? I think that's a pretty hit or miss food for most people. Somebody actually used the word kryptonite yesterday, and that was a tech that came over to fix our garage door. Don't use WD-40 on the hinges and stuff like that for a garage door because it's essentially kryptonite to a garage door and metal and stuff. The more you know. Love Brussels sprouts, mostly steamed with some butter. Yeah, me too. Me too. I do enjoy Brussels sprouts. They're not my favorite, but I'll eat them. Butter for sure. But zucchini, I have a grudge against because I grew it in the garden once and it just kept producing. Oh yeah, I literally, my friend had a huge garden and zucchinis and squash can grow like seemingly forever, like just that one or all of them, they just grow huge. So like I think it was like this big or something, and it was just like it was like three large zucchinis that you get in a store, but it was just in one. And I was like, I'm trying to eat this as fast as I can. Like, wow. And she had Concord grapes, like on a trellis. Oh my god, that was so good. And the birds didn't fuck with it. We have Concord grapes here, but they never get like all the way purple because I think the birds are just asses. They're my favorite grapes that I've ever tried. Next up is purple grapes, but the green ones are kind of like meh. I just cut up some watermelon yesterday, so that was good. It is hot. I've only found one gum that actually had Concord grape taste instead of the generic grape taste. And it was Japanese, came in little balls inside of little boxes. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Just the packaging of like Japanese products, a lot of Japanese products are like, maybe it's just because we're not as used to it, but I feel there's such attention to detail. Um, and a lot of the stuff they sell is just really cute. I think most of us here that are into gaming like love Japan. At least I do. I think a lot of things about Japan are really great. They make great games, they have great food. I feel like I would love to move there someday. Not move there, visit there. I don't know that much about Japan to actually say I'd want to move there, but yeah, and things are changing there now, so I would want to do research. I think it's really important these days to stick close to family because stuff is happening. If you get along with your family or good friends, whatever. If you make the legs less round, so with the jaggedy fucking line, we're good. It's already looking better. Okay, gotta go start work on dinner, but I hope you have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Kurika, for coming here. I hope to catch another stream of yours soon. Thank you for posting it in your server. It really helps. Might be tonight if I decide to stream my exploits in night. Oh, okay. Bye. Sounds good. I'll do my best to be around. We are not giving Rattoad a round butt. Absolutely not. We're going rough all the way. Oh, that's feeling better already. Wow. Just a line curvature. Get away from the roundness. Had it get rough, rugged. Do a deep, manly voice. Um, Either I could give them longer arms or shorter arms. I think the like dinosaur head emoji, that's not Jesse's, right? That's just Twitch. Hog champ. Jesse likes to use that one. They're like, I feel if I so I think as a whole so far it's coming along very well. I think I might add some blades to the tail to get rid of how smooth it is. I could add another like sash or ribbon. Just kind of break it up a bit. Could add a ribbon here too. Kind of like bandages, not really ribbon. I mean, the arms, if I look closely, kind of like in that picture there. Could just look really horrible and not really fit what I'm going for here. But I'm gonna try. Our arm is a little thicker, but I'm just trying this out. This may be totally scrapped. Good struggling arm. Ugh, you guys. I'm like, how many words do I not know? I'm starting to realize it's a lot. Struggling. 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 Scrum. Okay, missing letters here, and you're probably like, oh my god, she keeps saying it. Okay, that makes sense. There's even a cup, like a mug you could buy, and it says scrungly, a word that defines as an orderly and or sporadic in an unorganized, strange fashion. Oh yeah, just put it on a mug. Yeah, it does look really bizarre, doesn't it? I mean, if I did keep the arms this size and like polish it, I would probably add some sharp parts to kind of match the feet a little, like it is a part of the same creature. This is not a Kentucky Fried creature, but it is a creature. I often wonder what does a creature actually look like? I mean, I think with the arm being smaller, uh, it definitely helps with it being weird looking. Which I want to go for weird. I want to go for creepy. Could have like a bit of fur here, so like the rat part. It's gotta have a bigger belly. So the leg is gonna be back here. I mean, I want it to have a bigger belly. It doesn't have to. It's a bit bumpy. Still feels like, I don't know, like their belly is just not big enough. This guy looks crusty. Oh yeah. You like this little scrungly looking arm, Michael? I mean, this arm was drawn so fast. Like that's not the arm, but it's probably the arm is probably going to be pretty small. Just a warning. The crusty feeling definitely helps with it not looking cute. I think it's Dark Souls 1, where there's like these dudes that explode and they like, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Um, because you go to the knight near Majula, the guy with the moonlight greatsword, and then if you go beyond that, then there's like this kind of small arena area with a bunch of rooms, I think, like kind of like cells. It's like the arena's out in the open outside, and there's these guys. They're like bald. They have clubs, and then they're like kind of hunched over. They have a big belly like that, and then they're kind of scrawny up here, and they're green. I think they run at you, and big nose, and then they throw themselves at you, and they blow up. And there's like a lot of them. When I draw really horrible, like, yeah, Dark Souls 1. No, no! Oh, Modula! That's Dark Souls 2! Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. You'll just have to see if you play Dark Souls 2. Oh, it's so many Souls links! Including this one! Alright, so I feel like there's gotta be more, like, oomph down here. That's the problem. I think you'll do good. You'll do good, kid. I really didn't like how slow Dark Souls 1 was. I don't remember if, like, they made it faster in the second one. I think it was, but definitely in the third one. Wow. The gameplay feels a lot different in the third one. Second one, they improved it a lot, too. Like, the lock-on system in the first game is trash. Yeah, I'm gonna make them have a Billy, just like the green guys I was just talking about. And then they could have little arms. Maybe they, like, genetically mutated over time because their belly was so big that their arms just couldn't reach the ground anymore. So they just mutated over time or evolved to have tiny little arms. It's efficient, right? Can't get past the belly. Uh, Rattoad looks like he'd throw his crust at you. Oh yeah, like pick off these barnacles and rocks and stuff. That would be really funny, actually, if we did that, because I have not designed the attack animations or anything yet. So you could just be like, "Ow!" Fucking throw the rock at you. How big do I want the belly? I mean, getting hit by a rock would definitely hurt. Oh yeah. And with you know, like, I mean, but with those tiny little arms, though, how would they even? They'd have to grab for, like, a rock pretty close to where their arms are, because they'd be like, oh! And then how do you throw it? Like, excuse me, I have to turn my entire body around, like, 90 degrees and then throw because my arms are weak? I'm just thinking of ideas. Alright. This feels pretty solid. Oh my god, Michael. Yeah, we could incorporate, like, a frog-like tongue. He'd be very rude. Okay. You guys are great with the ideas. Do you even lift bro? Well, they prioritize leg day for sure. No ab day. And barely ever, like, head day maybe. Well, that sounds horrible. Let me backtrack. I'm gonna backpedal. Okay. Uh oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll make some adjustments, but here, all right, some ideas up here for attack ideas. So Spitting. Um, I mean, they have a tail. Now they could have like a serious bite attack. They're gonna have two attacks. I'm doing only two attacks per enemy. And then corrupted versions have their own two unique attacks. And then corrupted versions also have Dark Siphon. And it's just, I have the same VFX for everybody who's dark, but they're just sucking in your life force and they heal from that. So, I'm thinking the two attacks for Rattoad should utilize like different parts of their body. So I don't want to have a bite and a spitting one because it's all from the mouth. I feel like I could show off the legs a bit or the tail. An attack that Squeakle did have is tail swipe. So I could have that be a thing. We can have them spit with tongue. Disgusting. And tail swipe. So Squeakle is remembered. They do tail swipe in honor of Squeakle. I'm gonna add some spikes to tail also. It's weed time. The neighbor's smoking weed. I'm surprised I don't get high in here. Like, cause it just accumulates. I'm just like, man, you don't got that strong shit. They probably do. So spikes or blades, something like add this a little bit. Good. I will erase this. And oh yeah. Yeah, you know what? What if they damn, it's tough to choose like what the attacks would be. I think spitting would be hilarious. But also like a chin stab attack, I think would be really, really good. Wonder how they would even run though, because they don't have like arms that help them land. Maybe I won't do the tiny arms. I don't know. I can take this arm and put it on another layer for now. It's like if frogs could just jump around with their back legs but not need any balance from the front, then yeah, but they roll. Yeah, like these legs are just for show. They could, but their head is so big. I feel like it would get in the way. And then if they tuck their chin in, they'd kill themselves. Oh, man. I can give them the tongue, but I don't necessarily need to cosmetic legs. Oh yeah. It's a distraction. Let's see. So I'll try to go with these arms. Let's I just add tiny little barnacles like this on the tail, and then blades just at the end. Kind of like they look diseased or yucky overall. Wait, are the different size arms intentional? Because that's kind of cool. It was, but then I'm realizing that if I keep this, give me an idea. Give me another idea, Michael. Because if I have these tiny arms, like how are they realistically going to jump around? I mean, unless if their tail like goes in front of them and then helps them keep balance. The only thing about having the arms look like they're mutated or something is that you plan on this being a common enemy. It could stand out as a very common piece for a defining feature. Hmm, that's a good point. Kangaroos do balance, like they use their tail, but they keep the tail behind them. I haven't watched real kangaroos like actually jump around all that much at all. So, you're saying, Mortal, that like if I keep the arms small like that, it might become something that we keep doing for other creatures. Um, and that's a bad thing. Because then they're gonna kind of all look the same and have like shrunken parts of themselves. I can draw the longer arms and then see what you guys think. Like if it's supposed to be a unique look and then single one has it. Yeah. Yeah, you have a solid point there. Something I learned from Squeakle and Chirpleaf is that, like, with their corrupted versions, I used the same exact color palette, thinking that was a good idea initially. Then I'm like, wait, we're gonna have so many corrupted enemies. So then if I do that, they're gonna all look the same. So I am being very careful this time around, about like making each enemy look unique. But I see what you're saying. I do. I'm being very like intentional with the way I'm gonna go with this. I think this enemy looks very unique in itself already. And maybe I don't really need to make tiny arms like that. I feel like it would be easier to animate them jumping if I have the longer arms, and it would just feel more natural because I know it's a game, we could do whatever we want with this. But also it's like the tail being in front of the body to help balance, that just seems super awkward. Because if you have a tail, you probably express how you're feeling through your tail in some fashion. So it's gonna flick around and stuff. Yeah. It already looks weird enough. Like, yeah. I will listen to you, Jesse, because you know how to excel at creepy. And I don't want to make another character again or an enemy and then just throw it away. Or like use it like way down the line. And I'm just like, can we just get the demo done? That's what I want. All right. Okay. Yeah, good suggestion. I It can be a tough decision sometimes with art. Because it's like with code, you're trying to plan things out as best as you can. But it can be tricky. Not so clear. Alright, so I'm gonna treat this. Maybe I'll build the shape of the end of the tail just as the blade. I'll end the blade with some oops, bandages. And there's not always a perfect solution for choices like that. Just trying to boil it down to the most practical to create and then the most overall good for the end experience. Yeah. Yeah, because I also thought about the long tongue, like That seems like it would be really tough to. I mean, I would just need more animation experience and setting up a rig. Um, but like to fit a long ass tongue inside their mouth could get really messy. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just have a regular length tongue for the size of their head or mouth and just move on. So now the shape of this, the blades I have existing. I think. Right. Yes. That could be an instance of completely scaling the bones down to zero scale outside of the mouth attacks. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's very simple actually. Thank you. That that helps. Yeah, like if we have more attacks in the future or like, more people working on this stuff, I would have more attacks. But as of right now, nah. What is going on? By the way, Jesse, I've been following this game developer. Um, his name is Thomas Brush, and I told you a while ago, like I had his course on social media on like within game development, and it's really really helpful. And he's been working on a 3D game in Unity. It's like slightly hard, but it's like a spooky game called Twisted Tower. It's a shooter, first person shooter. And he just announced today that like the release date. And I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go. So it's yeah, it's August 18th, and I feel very happy for him because it was just him and a programmer and like a music composer that he contracted, but he's like it's mostly all him. And he mostly does the art and all the social media and manages like the a lot of the students in the course that I have and stuff. He has multiple courses. They're big. They're really big. But I felt inspired because I'm just like, as I'm doing all of this and managing a community, like maybe someday I'll make a course on game development in some fashion, and it's another like side hustle to build. Uh, thank you, Shadow. You're watching that viewer count, but yeah, pretty amazing. And he has at least one child. I think two kids. So I'm like, hell, I could certainly do it. As long as I care enough to. Has to come from the heart at this point. Maybe I'll make the blade a little bigger, kind of protruding out from the regular size part of the tail there. Could just scale this. Probably work it too, but yeah. want it to be the right size without having it feel awkward. I could make it like mirrored. I kind of have like this part like kind of overlaying be mirrored. Oh, oh yeah, just have a gun instead. Like, oh yeah, that's cute. With Guardian Bird, you have a spear. Oh, you think you're a big deal. And a shield. The gun. Yeah, just like I have opposable thumbs now. Thank you very much. We can just end this fight really fast. Oh, I'm gonna use the line tool. Oops. Okay, getting the shape. Nice. A little bit more crisp, it's not perfect. Hey, this is not going to be in game. It doesn't have to be perfect. And even in game, I do my best, but it doesn't have to be perfect in there either. I'll improve it anyway with the wonderful feedback that you guys give me. There, something like this. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is take this out, replace it with the line from here. and it will actually be symmetrical in the color. The thing with this is it would have to be wider. It's kind of off center. Let's say I'll move this to the side. Just copy the whole damn thing and call it a day. So I think my attacks will be tail swipe and chin stab, but it also seems like such a waste for them to have these big teeth and for them not to use them. Really does feel like a waste. Maybe I'll do and I'll have them be poisoned because they're part rat. And they could be yeah, I'll go with that. I think that's pretty safe. Was good. And then I have like this. It's gonna be a different color of the blade. I'll have it be maybe here. So I'll just before I forget. So I said let's like maybe infectious light. Okay, sounds good. Have this here. So cool, weird. Is it like, would it be better if I had it drawn on the side of the blade? It's just a very weird shaped blade. I don't think there's really any way to get around that. Let's say I experiment, I give this a try. Copy this. It's good to have it only on one side, so this is probably fine. And alright, we're gonna do. Well, let's make sure they have a tongue. So I like this part of the chest. I think it gives me the Dark Soul 2 vibes really well. Okay, lines look too straight again. So, like this. I'll rotate the image, or actually take this part. Right there. Have the hand. Right there. This was the general shape. I want to have the arms for the front feet look similar to the back. Maybe. Be a little different. Can't make it weird as possible. Sometimes it's good if things don't match. draw the arm and the leg for the other sides here. You just put there, sort of perspective, it's a little smooth. I'm just going to scale up this foot. This foot is not big enough. Hey, Jorge. Big frog rat. Yeah. Yep. Looks familiar, right? I I used your concept. Finally, I got to it. And I'll color it in today. Post it on the dev art channel. I'm feeling kind of like gray vibes a little bit. Um, a little bit of green. But yeah, the attacks will be tail swipe. It has a like two-sided blade at the end of its tail and an infectious bite because and I added blades here and on the back of the feet there. But yeah, I feel rats, they could definitely give you a disease. Yeah. Uh yeah. Mortal Crux is saying because nobody could see the chat right now if they're on YouTube. Um I'm gonna keep that third arm. I need turn off this fan. My eyes are like sandpaper. It's crazy. So this arm here, I was testing out little arms, and I'm like, you know what? No. Thanks to Mortal Crux's expert advice. Small. I just read about some prion a researcher got infected from rodent tissue. Oh, yeah, see, it still happens. It's real. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Gross. See, I'm gonna turn off that arm. And I remove this. All these. You know what? The door is just wide open. Squeakle doesn't appreciate your violent, aggressive language, creature. And Chad Squeakle has just come in because they don't think they're filthy. It's okay, I think they're filthy. Alright. I'm going to delete this part. Okay. And then I'm gonna delete this line. Then I think we're all done with the line work for the most part. We have a great idea as to what Rattoad actually looks like now. Finally. Thank God. It's gonna end this picture. It feels a little weird. Still that feels like too much. I just add like some more barnacles, whatever it is. It would be golden. If, I just saw what you said now, Jorge. If we keep a little arm, it'll look like a chimera where he turns into Quasimodo. Oh my god. Like, a big reason why I pulled back on the small arm is because it can become something like really, what was the word Jesse used? Very distinct. And then it could be like a defining feature that can kind of look like copy and paste. And it can be, I mean, I could always do it in the future if we have enough enemies and I'm like, okay, it's not like we feel comfortable enough with making other enemies that like every enemy looks like its own thing. But Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this for now, I think. I could probably, I feel like their arms look kind of really simple without much going on. I think I could add a bandage on this opposite arm from this leg. And I think we're good. You've been playing a lot of Dark Tide, buddy. I would really spice it up. Yeah, use the breakable, the crates, the everything. Just wow, we had all of the assets in game already to make this a really spicy game. I didn't even know what all that time was leading up to. Oh, that's a bandage area. Could add the hands for the front feet look really basic. I could add like this same line. It's probably gonna be white or off-white or something. Like in between like the toes, kind of like the lip area. Kind of like this to bring in more pointed, sharp parts, like throughout the entire body. Fill that negative space up that didn't really have much going on. One barrel away from the best becoming the worst. Well, good. Mission accomplished then. I'm gonna get rid of this. So this was from the original concept art, and I have clearer lines now. Chad Squeakle approves. Okay. I think this is good. I think we're actually at a place where I feel comfortable with this. I will export it and go use the bathroom and end the stream. But I will end the stream first. All right, so I'm gonna just export this. Rattoad. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Love you guys so much. And if there's anyone watching this right now that was not watching before, I am working on a Souls-like RPG called Eldoria, where beneath darkness awaits light while you dig deep enough. So there's, I don't know if you consider that darkness, but I would consider Rattoad ugly. No offense to anyone that looks like that, but I don't think anyone watching the stream is looking like that. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone. And YouTube, thank you. Everything is in the description. And I hope to do another dev session soon. I might do it like first thing in the morning or like later at night. It seems like that might work better for the stream in a garage. I don't know. Every day is so weird. Yeah. Yeah. Just ugly enough to be the enemy. Like, okay. I just can't deal with you being in this dungeon with me and the chance of us seeing each other again, so I'm just gonna have to end you. Yeah, typical heretic. Alright. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for watching.